From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Not ready, slip.
First and 10, here's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And he'll get this up to the 30.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left, and this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the kick by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Brady going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Brady. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Jones able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Space to maneuver at the 40. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there at 22.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Mahomes now to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They run it here. Ware. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Brady. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, hold 66! Go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 42 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Yeah, he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Slant route, caught by Edelman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run. Now, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White from 3 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, You give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And now out come the Patriots. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he...
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Justin Houston coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Now Brady throwing on second down. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there, perfectly into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. On the run, it's Ware. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So the Patriots coming out now. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. 1:52 left to play in this second quarter. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell you all.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Spencer Ware, a 10-yard touchdown run.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night, this break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday with the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind.
Handle your business. Handle your business.
Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh!
Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What?
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat, 53 yards. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. To throw, it's Mahomes. Completes it to Spencer Ware. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Mahomes going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The gain of 39 that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's not a bad idea, not at all. You've got a bunch of defenders reeling a little bit back on their heels after just giving up a big play. You take another shot and hope to complete it. In this case, though, it falls incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They'll run now with Ware. And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff did.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Spencer Ware taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Broken tackle. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds an opening past the 40. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A good pickup there, a 22. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
The give is to Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And now here comes Kansas City. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Irving, able to drop him for a loss of a couple. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off by Jordan Lewis, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Prescott now on second down, escaping the pressure right, letting one go deep for the end zone. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ace! Here we go now. Green, 90.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down and keep the sticks moving.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. The other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it with West. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. Now West. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go, get out, get out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. If you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it went for big yardage.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it. Got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype.
But he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. David Irving in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Now he's forced out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Flushed out right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
48, Mike. Ace!
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 15. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second down, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance that they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your play.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. The sneak good for 2, but it's still going to set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, partner, they went a little conservative, didn't they? And they ended up marking it short. And now I wonder, will they even do it again on 3rd down?
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Butker able to put this one through. And that gets them back within 10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Whoosh. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. First down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Swaim, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Here we go. Blue for 45.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss.
Left, 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 left.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes out to his left. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give to Elliott. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. And
he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Here's Elliott. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. A handoff to Smith. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Intended that time for Cooper.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters. And this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well. And they free kick it from the 20 now. Here's Austin. And an alley to run. And he nearly broke that for more. But as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together.
you're 30,000 feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream, cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. But your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to it's talking, it's hustling me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to look out, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated to love it. The underdog will lick the swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young